Look, good evening, everyone. I have officially hijacked the local pundit. It's Ashley from Up The Poshcast, your favourite Peterborough United supporter, and I'm hoping that in a second the guys are going to join me. But let's get that intro rolling.
Shoot the rehearsal. There we go. That's awesome. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on. Welcome to the Local Pundit.
Thank you. A pleasure to be back rather than just being sat in the comments.
Nobody puts Ashley in the corner. Awesome. Thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it. Also, I told you about Shoot the Rehearsal. He's up for it. It's great. It's good to have you in. Obviously, we have a big game tomorrow. And you were in the comments yesterday. So we really have nothing planned. Just have a conversation. We were just having. So, but it is a big game for everybody. So thanks for coming in.
I've got plans.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been working all day on this. I've been prepping the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Actually, there's a small part of me that hopes we lose tomorrow just to see Paddy in pain.
I think it's going to take a miracle, Ken, if I'm being totally honest with you. I said when we recorded on Saturday night that, as good as Saturday's result was for Posh, I still think that there's a lot of bumps in the road to overcome to be successsul.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good win for you guys. I mean, to stay up and, hopefully, losing Poku doesn't help anything out. But I'll give you the floor first. I guess I'll give opening statements to Ash about the game tomorrow. We could just go from there. Because you are the guest and did great intro, man. So thanks for coming in.
No worries. Yeah, so tomorrow, well, crikey, obviously 2 years running, like that we're going away for a semi-final. Hopefully history can repeat itself. Thinking back to last year, Blackpool away, what a great night that was. So we'd lost to Blackpool literally 3-4 days before we played them. And we went up there, we were on the back of a terrible, terrible run. And then, we got ourselves to Wembley. And then literally a few days later, we then go to Cambridge, our local rivals, and beat them 1-0. So, that was something that ignited our season, I would say, and sort of like made all the players better towards the end of the season. Did Wembley potentially jeopardize our playoff push or automatic promotion push? Yes, you could probably say that as well. And like I've said before, I'm not sure that these players deserve a trip to Wembley this season after the back of an absolutely torrid time. Like look at where we are. I know that obviously it's a cup competition and whatnot, and runs can go as far as you can, but success, it's got to be a successful season, and at the moment a successful season is going to be staying in the league. So would I want another distraction of Wembley? Absolutely not. I'm more than happy. I was happy to bow out sort of 3-4 rounds ago. We got Northampton in the first knockout round. Obviously it would have been nice to beat them because they're a little local rival, but we played Walsall, we played Cheltenham. We've had another favourable draw basically. We've only played Gillingham away and then Wrexham away. And then, here we are, ready to potentially get back to Wembley. Fingers crossed, maybe. I will say I'm actually on holiday for the final, so like that, I don't want to miss
that. Oh man, Patty, you've been working all day. By the way, Dan Moore says Ashley awesome coming in, and Melka Hillier as well. So thanks for coming in. The chat's been fantastic. So, but Patty's been working through the gears all day. He's got some things together that he wanted to share with everybody. Please, God, Patty, please don't let us lose tomorrow. I mean,
okay.
Oh, God.
Bring it on, Paddy.
We mentioned it yesterday. You're in the chat. I mentioned about our little bet that we might have. So I'm going to hold off on that. We'll explain everything about that. We'll put the rules together. We'll get the definitive that it is going ahead, and it's a done deal. But before that, I thought, seeing as there's so many of us, Aaron isn't here tonight, and there's so many of you guys, I have no idea how many there is. Is it only 6 or 5? What is the correct number?
7 we have in total.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So I don't even.
I can't remember the last time that we managed to get 7 together to record. But that's
Yeah.
the nature of the beast, is that we can always put stuff out like you guys, in that there's plenty of people to hop on and jump on together and get content out for the Posh fans or Wrexham fans, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought what we'd do is we start with a little game that the guys in the chat can follow along with as well. I've told no one about this, so no one knows what's going on. Right. So a couple of quick questions. And the guys in the chat can answer for us. They can pick which one of us it represents most, and you can pick which one of the Poshcast guys it most represents for you. So I'll bring up an image of some of your guys, just to let people maybe try and figure out who's who.
Ashley, I have no idea. The local pundit, founded by me. These are thoughts of Paddy himself. So no representation of the actual. I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Bring it on, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't wait. What have you done?
Videos. Da Vinci. Here we go. Okay. So let's just open this.
He worked very hard.
Welcome to a very depressed Up The Poshcast after our 2-0 defeat to Wrexham today. We're going to get straight into it.
Okay. So I've paused it there. I only brought it up for the faces. That's the only reason I brought that up there. So we can put a few faces to the names. The audio wasn't great because it was still uploading. But okay. So quick questions, and guys in the chat, throw in your answers for our side of the coin as well. So out of your group, who would you say is the smartest?
Oh,
on the screen alone?
No,
Or
everybody.
If
If they're missing out of the 7, you can bring those in as well.
Okay.
Because I know Charlie's not.
I'll wait.
This was the morning after we beat you, so he didn't want to be there.
Yeah, Charlie did a runner, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just like John did after we had a win, so that he couldn't be negative after we'd won a game. That is a tough one, because
claim it yourself, Ash. Just take it.
No. It's definitely not me. Definitely not me. It's between Harry and Charlie for sure.
Okay.
And I will let them two bicker that one out between themselves, because Harry is just a 13, 14-year-older version, or Charlie is a 13, 14-year-old younger version of Harry. And everything that Harry is, Charlie will become, I'm sure.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's one of those two. Not to give you an answer.
Yep.
We have one answer in the chat so far that I can see, unless it's not uploading for me. Goofy Splat has picked Ken. Ken for that one.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ken's pretty smart. No offense,
Okay. Next up, who is the funniest of the group?
Me, hands down. Not even.
Take that award, run with it.
Yeah, I'm having that one.
Okay.
Or Dale can have it as well, because he has a total inability to remember our players' names correctly, which is obviously offers comedic value, doesn't it, in itself?
Okay. Chat, keep up here. Next up, who has the best hair? Best lettuce.
Oh, that's Max. That's Max.
Yeah, Max. Yeah, Max when he's not trying to do a Joel Randall impression with a mullet, maybe.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Yeah.
Low taper fade. Yeah, Max does have good hair.
Okay.
That's good lettuce. I like it.
Best lettuce.
Paddy for us for sure.
I mean, does Josh actually have hair? Because I've only ever seen that little front section that he has.
There you go, bud. I got hair. I'm 45. I got what's left right here. Okay. There you go. I have hair. But I'm not bald in the back either.
Okay,
cool. Jury's out, Josh.
Okay, so next one. Okay, next one up. Who works the hardest of the group?
Ooh.
As in putting in background effort and getting stuff done. Not someone who
That's
just
me and
turns up and records.
Me and Lods. That's me and Lods. Lods edits all of the episodes and puts them all up onto YouTube. I do all of the clips and stuff and put those together. And then we do have a guy that does our graphics for us, who I am very, very grateful for, who does all of the stuff that we then put out onto our social media. So I am grateful for him.
Can you give me his name? Because I need some support.
Do you know what? Yeah, yes. I will give you his name, and I will speak to him and say, look, these guys might want some stuff doing, because
you should probably rephrase that, Ash, and say these guys need some help.
No comment. Look, I mean, all I've got is I've just got a picture of big man Brad swearing at Wrexham fans, because that was for the game. But yeah, the stuff that you see on all of our socials, like the ratings and stuff, that all comes from Mark. So he does our graphics for us.
Mark,
I didn't realize he knew sign language.
Yeah. I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that story of why he was swearing at Wrexham fans, but no
Actually,
qualms from me.
Just quickly, I'll do a little sidebar. It's half time in today's matches in the league. Wigan is up 2-0 against Huddersfield at home. Birmingham and Leighton are currently 0-0, with Leighton Orient getting a red card in the 12th minute. And Barnsley is up 1-0 away to Northampton at halftime as well.
Red card by the way. Shay Daddy called it Welsh Techie for he's not in the local pundit. He's the GOAT. Sorry, there you go. Shay Daddy just calling me out of my own show. Love it. Oh God. All right, so another. I don't know, Patty. You got more questions? Who has the biggest emotional roller coaster? Free pugs.
How long is this questionnaire, Patty? What have you got?
Okay, well, it would go faster if everybody just let me ask the questions.
All right, Patty's hijack. Go ahead.
I'm nearly finished. We're getting to the big crescendo. There's a big finish to this.
The martini.
Big carrot. There's a carrot at the end for me to chew on. I can feel it.
Okay. Next up, who says the most outrageous crap?
Charlie.
It has to be Charlie. He's good. I love Charlie. I think he's great.
Or
Okay.
Me or Charlie. I think that both of us are prepared for whatever comes our way, let's say. Although, to be fair, Harry did make a little bit of a name for himself with his pre-season prediction of Birmingham. I don't know whether you guys have seen that or not.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I know that one, yeah. He said they were going to finish 7th outside the playoffs. They wouldn't be able to handle the physicality of League One.
That could still be accurate.
Could still happen, yeah.
You're watching, John.
Well, they're in the
I'm
mud
not
right
so
now.
confident.
Okay, last question on this round. Who is the realist of the group?
John, I would say, probably.
John. Okay. I have somebody else that may be the realist of the group, and let me put myself forward for someone. 2 seconds.
Sorry, Ash. There is a game tomorrow. We'll get to it eventually.
Actually, Wrexham are just so much better than us. They're very well drilled, very efficient, and I do really like Phil Parkinson, because the stuff he's doing there is just really, really good. And we were quite close to him as well, so seeing him on the touchline.
We're gonna lose tomorrow. We're gonna fucking lose.
Seeing the instructions he gives and how composed he was in certain situations as well.
Yeah, that audio won't load.
You say realist, I say boring. That's not going to get for you, is it?
What's behind him, by the way? What's behind him? What is that?
So that is Lods, and Lods runs a sticker business. So he has over 200 teams that he does stickers for the EFL. So that is fcstickers.co.uk. stōK.co.uk, although he may have moved to fcstickers.com. And I'm sure that if you DM'd him on Instagram or Twitter, he could sort you out some custom local pundit stickers.
Hit me up, son.
Ooh.
Do it, brother. Oh God, I'm just saying this, Patty. Patty's gonna fucking jinx us. We're gonna lose this game tomorrow. You're gonna win. But it's not. You're not gonna beat us like 3-0. It's gonna go to penalties. We're gonna have like 30 pens, and it's gonna go to keepers. And Mark Howard's gonna try to kick one. It's gonna go into the cut. That's what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Okay.
That's it.
First off, there is no way if Howard is playing tomorrow that he is staying in goal for the penalties. Because there is not a hope in this world that we win penalties if Howard stays in goal. Never going to happen.
Well, I would say the same about Jed Steer.
Well, I'll tell you now, AO with a cast on his leg would do better than Howard in goal for penalties.
Actually, Paddy, you should tell us what you really think.
Yeah, please.
I think Howard should stay on the pitch last minute, right? Swap AO on, take an outfield player off, and let Howard score on Peterborough. That's what I think should happen. Have 2 keepers on the field. Did you see him last summer?
Do I think
you should
Ferguson is going to rotate? That is a great question. Well, the simple answer is that we have to rotate because Hughes and Teo are done that we brought in for some defensive solidarity are both cup tied. So they definitely can't play. So that will be 2 changes at the back for sure. But I would imagine that will probably mean Manny Fernandez comes in and Harley Mills at left back. So, yeah, any experience that we did have, I think that Sam Hughes is 27 and Teo Dunn is 26. Any experience that we did have at the back is gone. We'll probably have an average age of probably 21 at the back tomorrow, which, fortunately, it's not going to be the loudest atmosphere at the race course, is it? Because it's not a sellout. Joking aside, it's not a sellout, is it? But it's not.
Here we go. No. I knew you were going to walk into this trap. I have all the receipts up next.
We'll get to a breakdown of the game soon, guys. What do you got, Paddy?
Howard is an oak tree when it comes to penalties.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, there we go. We can see Ash again. Right. So first up, let's cover off this bet. Basically, I don't know who said this first. Maybe it was me, but if I did, I can't remember being the first one. But somehow I thought it would be a good idea to make a little friendly wager that I would wear a Peterborough shirt on the show if you beat us. If you are willing to do the same and get a Wrexham shirt and wear it on your show.
It's 50%
Does
off.
this sound good?
I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
So
And if you know, we're even gonna get it customized with bag of donuts on the back. Now you probably don't know that reference, but Josh
I do not know that reference.
Likes to call the cup the Jimmy Bag of Donuts cup.
Got you.
It's an American thing. I don't really understand it, but it's fun.
Can we just fact check Mad AI, because I'm on your ticketing website at the moment, and what is available is not sold out.
Matt out. He's a local
For the cup match, no, it's not sold out.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like,
nobody sells out for a cup match.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Ash.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just, if anything's going to benefit us, it's going to be the fact that there's not a sellout and it won't be as loud and as noisy as it was for the first 30 seconds when we came on the 4th of January or 5th of January. Yeah.
They keep adding sections, says Matt out.
They keep adding sections as it fits.
You're probably right.
Got you.
I don't think it'll be as bad as some of the other ones, so.
No, it'll be decent numbers. I'd say we'll hit 9,000-ish.
As it should be. And like, this is the biggest frustration for us, is that 2 years in a row, we have had away semi-finals. It would be great to see what we could get through the door for a home semi-final, but we've just not had the luck of the draw.
What's your allotment? How big is your stadium?
It's 13K-ish. But look, for the Vertu Trophy games, we're getting sort of 2,200, 2,500. It's nowhere near capacity. But even if we would probably get 6,000 or 7,000 through the door because it's a £10 ticket for a semi-final. How often do you get to see a team in a semi-final? You don't. And instead, there's going to be probably 300-400 there tomorrow night even, because who wants to travel to Wales on a Wednesday night in February? Not that many people.
I might be doing later. Elizabeth says Wales have just scored the 77th minute from a penalty, 1-1. STōK Cae Ras crowd just over 6,000 loving it. I can't see it here in the States, so I have no clue. But that's awesome.
Female game, female international there tonight.
Yep, 6,000. Okay, great. Yep. I have to check on the bag of donuts spelling there, Patty. Just an FYI. I want to give you a heads up on that. I need to check with my Italian heritage on the East Coast in Jersey. Just wanted.
But the problem is the correct spelling with the U, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't look at that. Ashley, I'll pay for your shirt. How's that? I'll pay for your shirt.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I'm trying to balance the out now.
I think
nothing.
On that point, I don't know whether Sir Alex will attend tomorrow night, but it will be nice for Fergie to actually be on the touchline tomorrow. Obviously, when we came in January, he had a touchline ban, didn't he?
Yeah.
And more for the Wrexham fans to show their appreciation of him rather than him be stuck in the stands, because he didn't get that when we came in January, did he?
Anyway,
so
that will be nice.
In all seriousness, I think by the time we get to tomorrow night, it will be very, very close to a sellout.
Yeah.
Well,
no. Well, the
won't
problem
be
is they're not going to open that. They're not going to open that scaffold
the full
behind the goal, are they?
They're not going to open the cop? Why not?
Because they won't get people, or it's extra cost with the security and everything. So they may open part of it. I'm not sure, but no, it'll be full on the three sides. Yeah, it'll be full on the three sides probably, which is about 9,000 ish.
Yeah. Did you sell out your allotment, Ashley?
No chance. No way.
How far is
sold out? We sold out like 3 blocks, if that. There won't be any more than 500 Posh fans there, I would imagine.
Are you going?
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely.
Good on you, buddy.
Front and center.
Are you gonna sit next to Parky?
No, I don't think I could do it.
How far is Peterborough from Wrexham?
It's about 2.5 hours. It will take us probably 3.5 with a stop or two. We'll probably stop at Telford just outside, but yeah, it's not too far. It's better than Blackpool last year, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. All right, Patty. £47, 50 done.
Yeah, plus postage, plus everything else.
Mm-hmm. Ken's
That's a shame.
Okay, now hang on. Actually, before I go there, I actually have issue with you paying for his shirt.
I'm trying to balance the bad.
Balance nothing. It's not a bet if
Paddy, when you have to order that tomorrow night.
Yeah. Have you got a discount code?
Click collect in store, and I will get it picked up and I will ship it over to you. Because it's going to cost you 15 to 20 quid for shipping, I assume. Where are you? Where are you based?
Oh no, it's 16. It's 16
actually,
European.
Just in saying that, if that happens, and I don't want it to happen, but if it does happen and you do that, Ashley, I want you to sign it.
No, you got Actually, get me a jersey too, but my number's 13, so you got to sign one for me too. So I'll
That's
gonna, yeah.
Okay, we'll figure this out afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's a riveting conversation.
Right, I'm still rocking the 50% off. To be fair to Free Pugs, I probably was just going to go into the club shop and get one tomorrow, just so it's done.
Well, it's actually the £15 for the name and the numbers that is bringing it back up, because there's a discount on at the moment. That's another 15 lower than that, but it's the customization that's bringing it back up again.
Yeah,
which we don't do, by the way. But
we don't.
No,
God.
Not yet.
I'd like an away kit, please. Is it a black or a white away kit? Whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, open after the game.
What's next, Paddy?
I'll nip it
Huddersfield
afterwards.
has scored, guys. It's 2-1 Wigan v Huddersfield. Just so you know. That happened a little while ago.
So not everybody on our side has been following Peterborough, because they haven't
Shame
been
on
that close
them.
to us. Well, look, when you're so far down, you kind of, push them off to the side. So
Should be. We've still got to play your promotion rivals. Yeah, both at home. You should be following us very closely with vested interest because we have
Well,
Birmingham,
I was
Bolton,
quite
and
happy you took
actually
out
all to play
Huddersfield.
at home. Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite happy you took out Huddersfield. And I even got points in our little game of picking teams, because I accidentally put the score the wrong way around. I meant to say you were going to lose 4-0, and I accidentally wrote it the wrong way around. So you both beat Huddersfield, and I got points in picking
Congratulations,
our scores as well.
I guess.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
So
Disgraceful.
Anyway,
that was disgraceful.
yeah, before I hit the season so far, I wanted to go back to the whole attendances, and you seem to enjoy having a little dig saying that our fans don't care about us anymore.
Of course.
So I had a look there and did the top 10 attendances for the season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which are the red ones. You know that nice straight line at the top?
Yeah.
Nearly maxed out every day. It's like 96-7% of our ground. And the blue one at the bottom here, that's this season for you guys.
Uh-huh.
And I took the effort then to go through the last 3 years on top of that as well. So including your championship year. Do you see where this is going?
You've also made an error on your chart, which means that you lose all respect from me because you put 21-23. I'm a sucker for.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for the detail. So if you're gonna try and warm me up, Paddy, let's make it.
No. Let's
Which one was our championship season? Was it 21-23? Yes, it was, wasn't it?
The orange. Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the orange. Yeah. So you've dropped about 15,000 fans for the season, based on your top 10 matches since championship. And you've gone down 5,000 of that this season. I know that'll might increase a bit if you have a couple of big ones. But does it look like your fans are abandoning Peterborough now that you're close to relegation? And how many more will go if you do go down to League Two,
If we get relegated to League Two, we'll absolutely lose fans, yeah. But I think that if you actually look at the averages for the last 4 years, they've continued to grow, which is credit to our marketing department, who do a very difficult job. What you have to remember, Paddy, is that Wrexham, there is nothing to do, is there? People like football or they don't. The problem that Peterborough struggles with is that we are 40 minutes away from London on the train. So when I look at my mates are Spurs fans, my mates are Arsenal fans, and lots of people move to Peterborough.
The better teams.
Not Spurs. Not Spurs. Not Spurs.
Yeah.
Not Spurs.
Not Spurs. Okay.
Out of my group of 10 mates, 3 of us are Posh fans. So, that's a 30%. That's a 30% conversion rate. So, and we don't have the tourist attendance either, which all clubs get. Even the likes of Spurs. Even the likes of Spurs have tourists, don't they?
So what's the biggest tourist attraction in Peterborough? Have you got one?
It's fuck all Irish. Nothing to do. The cathedral.
Okay, so
the cathedral, Ferry Meadows is nice.
The football,
not this season. It's the best thing about Peterborough. People would say is that it's 40 minutes from London.
East or west, because that makes a difference for the governments of the airport.
South.
Okay, copy that. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So just a quick update on the season so far. This one here is Wrexham. So the blue line is position.
Yeah.
The blue line is position on the leaderboard. The red line is points. So nice trajectory.
Yeah.
Still flatlining at the moment. This is Peterborough. So you've been bouncing around a little bit this season. Started okay. So tell us about your season for those that don't follow Peterborough. What's going on?
John, fuck off, John, you fucking ginger twat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's John? He doesn't like. He's into you.
Well, look, as I always said, you want to go to the last game and you want to be playing for something, don't you? That's
okay, fair enough.
These teams that finish in the middle, these teams that finish in the middle of the table and have like 4 or 5 games. What's the point in going if you know that you can't get the playoffs and you know that you're going to get relegated? What's the point in going? Like, I remember a few seasons back, we went to Barnsley on the last game of the season. We needed to win, and we needed Derby to lose against Sheffield Wednesday. That's exactly what you want. Like, you want that final day jeopardy, don't you? Like, where you know that you're either going to be absolutely elated or you're going to be absolutely gutted. And equally, Wrexham will be the same. They'll want to be pushed right to the final game of the season so that they don't want to be like, oh yeah, we've solidified 3rd or 4th, because then naturally players take their foot off the gas to sort of save themselves for potential playoff games. So yeah, our season's been crap, but I'm hoping that we'll be back next season bigger and better than ever. Will that happen or not? I'm not sure.
John, I think one of your buddies, is that John, one of your buddies in there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
John.
we just
Johnny, the little gimp. He's fucking. I said that he was 32. I actually think that he's fucking 42.
oh, shit.
Fucking miserable old git.
I did ask earlier who says the most outrageous crap, and you did mention Charlie. Didn't he say yesterday or the other day on your show that next season you'll be going up to the Championship?
He did say that, yes.
He did say that, didn't he?
Good on him.
Yeah.
Now,
he did say that,
I think you at least had the good grace to laugh at him when he said that.
Youthful exuberance, maybe.
Mm-hmm. He's
not had that disappointment yet.
He's young. By the way, Kelly David says, John Verrill, you are the reason I watch Up The Poshcast. There you go. That is. There you go, Kelly Davidson. Okay, how many more charts we got here?
Yeah, how many charts we got?
Yeah, there is a game tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a game tomorrow, guys.
Right. Currently on the points ranking for points per game, it's showing that you will end up 19th, according to average across the last 10 years, based on your points per game for the entire season. Now, obviously, you're on a bit of slide at the moment, which is somewhat dangerous, but there is a bit of a difference still down to Burton, Albion, Crawley, Shrewsbury, but Burton is probably the most dangerous because they're after taking 3 of our players, and since then they've been doing quite okay.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine. I actually think that Mansfield are more likely to get relegated than we are at the moment.
Really?
I suppose it's only 4 points.
Absolutely, yeah. They're in free fall at the moment. Look at their results.
And you get Kwame Poker back.
Yeah, absolutely. That changes our season. I don't think that he will be there tomorrow. I hope that he is. Look, it could be a Fergie surprise that he plays Poku, but I don't think that he'll risk him for a semi-final. And then he'll be back against Shrewsbury, and I think he definitely scored against Shrewsbury. That was one of our 3 away wins this season.
You're not worried about Burton Albion, aka Burton Wrexham 2.0?
Wrexham 2.0.
Nah, not at all. But Burton have flirted with the drop for the last however long, and it's about time that they get relegated now.
Yeah, see, I think Burton will get out of the relegation zone, but I think you're right.
Someone else will go in.
Yes, I think you're going to teeter right around there by the looks of it. But you guys have the ability to win games.
Yeah,
you get out there and can score goals and win games, where some of these other teams just seem to be totally inept at scoring goals. So they're just open to losing game after game after game, where you might lose 3, but then you'll go and win 2.
Hopefully, we definitely need to win a couple. I think we're on 34 points at the moment. Yeah. I think 3 or 4 is probably enough.
Well, I have it here for you.
Like somebody said in the back in the comments.
The graphic I have up there.
Come away from home. Yeah.
The graphic I have up there is one I did for ourselves and Wickham to just show us battling it to try and get second. I did one for your team, and I've just spotted a mistake, actually, in colours only. So I know you'll hate that. Anyway, this is your remaining matches. And I have marked in green and yellow the easiest teams to beat and draw to get you to the magic average number to survive.
Yeah.
So that means you should beat Shrewsbury Town, Cambridge United, Northampton, Crawley Town, and then draw with Mansfield and Rotherham. They're your easiest. And that allows you to lose to Blackpool, Wickham, Reading, Stockport, Barnsley, Bolton, Birmingham, and Charlton. And
Look,
you in
I'm going to
theory
go out on a whim. I'm going to say it now. If we lose tomorrow to Wrexham, we will beat Birmingham at home in the league.
Do it.
Because we have got them.
Results.
We have got them the Tuesday night before Wembley. And if you're telling me that players won't have that on their mind, there's just no way. Look, they'll bring 4,000 fans. They'll sell out their away allocation, but players will, even if they're 10% off, because they don't want to hurt themselves. Because you don't, as a footballer, that's like the big occasion, isn't it? You want to be able to walk out at Wembley. They're going to win the league. Like there's no doubt about that. But I would have some confidence.
Don't do it, Ash. Don't do it. Even though they're winning 1-0, don't annoy them.
Right, Ash. I mean, and they have just gone up 1-0, and Barnsley.
They're gonna win the league. They're gonna win the league. No, like that. That's done. Like there's no way that they don't win the league.
All right. They're gonna win the league. Shit, you made me say it. Damn it.
But as you said, you could maybe just beat Wickham first and even draw with Birmingham. Help us out on the way to second in automatics.
And is it who's fourth at the moment? Stockport.
Well, Stockport.
Yeah,
and you have them as well.
Yeah, that should be Stockport at home as well. Actually,
is it okay?
Yeah. We played them away just before Christmas.
All right.
Okay.
In there.
So Ash, you think? I mean, I think we're not playing the full strength side tomorrow either. But I mean, Sam, do you think Poker will be on the bench?
I think that Fergie's playing a few games, and he's said that we know that. Well, he said that they're definitely going to be going with the squad. Why wouldn't you put Kwame Poku on the bench, even if you need 30 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever? If you need 10 minutes, he's the one in the squad that can make a difference.
Agreed.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? He's done his hamstring. He had to have surgery on it. So, but if he's ready to train, like this is the thing where you'll never understand, will you? Is that if he's potentially ready to play on Saturday, then like surely he's ready to play tomorrow. Like is 3 days difference? Like yes, he's not going to be up to like full match fitness, but
like you said, last 20.
If you need a 10-minute game changer, Kwame Poku will be that person.
Agreed.
I don't think lying is the right say, because what is a full strength Posh team at the moment? Like I've already said, we've got three of our strongest defenders are all out cup tied. So the fact is that we will have weaker replacements in the team tomorrow. Like that's a fact. It's more the formation that he chooses. That will be the big thing, because obviously we played a back five the last time we came to Wrexham, but we've played a back four the last two games. If he plays a back four, then that means that we're naturally going to be more attacking. And like I said when we recorded, I don't want to watch us go out 1-0 to Wrexham tomorrow. I would rather us go out 4-3 or even let's say 5-2. Even if we lose, just go out like shooting and trying something, trying to entertain, because that's what Posh are. Posh are an entertaining team. Like if you're going to go for it, let's go for it properly. Let's not like go there and hope that we can get a goal. And then look, Saturday was great. It was nerve-wracking for the whole of the second half because we didn't score a second goal, and we should have done. But we've got like I said, like Mullin and Palmer are probably going to start tomorrow, aren't they? And File, and That's what a
Mullen
great
maybe.
rotation. What a great rotation that is to have in what ultimately is a reserve competition for plenty of these teams.
Well, I don't think Parkinson's being completely honest. He wants to be used to full squad. He's talking about the squad that has been here before. We might see Mullen tomorrow. We might see Mullen, but I think he's going to go 75% full squad. I think he wants the cup. He even talked about Darren Ferguson in his interview. He said it will be a good game. Peterborough did well at the weekend, and I think that their performance has probably lifted them. I said I was pleased with our victory at Mansfield, but he said I'm sure that Darren is in the same situation with a lot of games coming up, and it is exciting, but we have to utilize the squad, which we have done this tournament before. So what do you think Ferguson is thinking if Parkinson? I mean, they're kind of, I don't want to say they're similar, but they're old school managers, but
if you can guarantee that we finish 20th in the league, then we go full strength tomorrow. But you can't guarantee that, can you? Ultimately, and that's what it comes down to, is that Wembley is a great day out. Like, I really enjoy this competition, and anybody that says that they don't is just lying, because everybody wants the chance to go to Wembley. There's no football fan turns around and says, "Oh yeah, it's a crap competition. I wouldn't like a day out at Wembley." Who says that? Nobody.
I wanted us out a couple games ago, and then we won a couple games. I was like, I had to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, is that if I'm going to go out in this competition, I want to go out in the group stages so that it's done. It's done by November.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more games. We play in December, we win. Okay, well, now we're into the last, 16, let's say. Then you win your last 16 game, then you win your last 8 game, and now you're in a semi-final. So now I'd love the team to get to Wembley, but is it important for us? No. Staying in League One is what's important for us this season.
Michael, how do you want to get Mullen or Palmer in your squad, by the way? Just FYI.
I would take Mullen. I wouldn't take Palmer, though. I think that Paul Mullen is...
You don't need a security guard on the sidelines?
No. I think that Paul Mullen is everything that Posh could have done with this season, in that he's somebody that is just ugly, plays ugly football. He even when you watch him again in the Wrexham game against Posh, is that he's just putting his body in, not really with an intention to play the football, but he's doing something and being active on the pitch and taking up one or two players, isn't he?
Works extremely hard, even off.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's an ex-Cambridge player, so go fuck himself.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, one of the smaller things to care about, but a visit to Wembley versus Birmingham, who will bring a lot of fans, a 70,000 match day will bring in significant revenue for that single match as well. Just from financial side of it, it's worth doing as well.
Yeah, look, we took like 30K last year. Is there going to be that interest 2 years running? And this is the thing that you always see, like, Man City fans talking about, is like, is there that demand? Like, it's an expensive day out. Like that is a fact. Our team's going to want to do it, or our supporters going to want to do it 2 years running, knowing that realistically we're going to Wembley to get dicked by Birmingham. That would be a bigger cup upset than I would think that anybody had ever seen in this competition, even though they're two League One teams, just because Posh realistically wouldn't have a chance. Are people gonna commit to that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a little
equally, look, I'm not gonna say that any referees are gonna. The referee will know what's at stake here, won't he? And
hold on. The ref watch. I had a ref watch earlier. Go ahead. I had a ref watch. Go ahead.
The ref, whether he thinks it or not, I'm not going to choose him as being biased or anything like that. But the ref will know what's at stake, and there will have been discussions about it. In that, the TV cameras want Wrexham be Birmingham, don't they? That's a fact. The TV cameras do not want Peterborough versus Birmingham. That doesn't sell tickets, that doesn't sell corporate packages, that doesn't sell out Wembley Stadium.
The media cycle is totally different. Birmingham v Peterborough versus Birmingham v Wrexham.
Absolutely, yeah. So and that's what it comes down to, is that I don't see Posh winning. I said that before. I don't see Posh winning tomorrow night. But as long as they go out and put a good performance in, how can you ask? Look, this isn't a team that we've beaten twice this season. It's a team that we've lost to twice this season. We haven't scored a goal against Wrexham so far this season.
Which Fletcher goal was that? Was it the Fletcher header, or was it the Fletcher on the chest down? I can't. I was actually cutting
It was the header. It was the header.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a 1-0 at the end. So Lewis Smith is tomorrow. His stats in 24-25. He's had 34 appearances, 112 yellow cards. He averages 3.29 a game. Second yellows, 3. Red cards, 1. He's given 8 pens this season. So that's
a lot of penalties. That is a lot of penalties.
Mate, that's a lot of penalties. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right in saying that Sam Smith can play tomorrow night as well?
Is he cup
He
tied?
played versus Port Vale, didn't he? Or did he play versus Bolton?
Is he?
Not sure. I don't think he'll play. I don't think he'll play anyway. Ash, in my opinion, I don't think he's getting a start.
But he could very well be on the bench as backup then if Mullen hasn't done it.
If he's not
Mullen
cup
and
tied,
Fall
right?
if they start.
Yeah.
But he did play Port Vale, yeah.
Yeah, so he can play JBD Cup.
But
Yeah, for sure.
and that's the difference, isn't it? Is that the players that we signed in January are all cup tied. The players that you guys have signed can all play in the competition. Whether
How
that's
is Smith cup tied? I have no idea how he's.
because I would assume that Reading just didn't play him in the three games. Did Reading get knocked out in the group stages of their Vertu Trophy?
Stage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I just think if he were playing,
But again, I don't think he won't be playing.
He won't start.
He might be on the bench. He might not. I don't know.
I think he will.
Someone up does the other on that.
No, I think our bench is going to be really strong in case we need the backup at the end, in case we're still not winning it.
yeah, it will be like it will be not to say that it's the same thing. It'll be like when Liverpool went to Plymouth, wouldn't it? Is that they got beaten because they didn't have the likes of Mo Salah on the bench and they took it too lightly. Is that you want to be able to call on that firepower. The difference is that Wrexham have that firepower to call on, don't they? Posh don't. Simple as that. Like the biggest shock would be if Poku makes the bench tomorrow. That is our firepower, and that's sort of where we're doing. But like you say, if you guys are going to play a back 5 or a back 3, I don't want us to play a back 5 or back 3 because I would rather us have 2 strikers, 2 wingers, and then have 4 at front to try and occupy more of the defenders.
What lineup would you put out tomorrow? What do you think he's going to do? There's been a little back and forth. Is he going to commit to this game or not? He had said like he's, it's a big important game to go. Like, what does that look like for you guys? Fernandez, can he play? You said he's before we came on.
Yeah, Fernandez can play.
Okay.
So I think that he'll start.
Yeah.
Oscar Wallen will start. Our 2 academy graduates in James Donnelly and Harley Mills will start. Left back and right back, and then Cipriano and Collins, and then I hope that we go for a front 4. If I'm being totally honest with you, like I said, I just want to see us attack. I don't care if we lose if we attack. Like when we came in January, we had 1 or 2 chances, I would say, probably to score. Both fell to Con Clark. We probably should have scored at least one of them. But 2 chances in a game, it's not entertaining, is it?
Well, we have the same problem. So we do the same thing. Yeah, we have the same problem. What fears you about Wrexham for the game tomorrow, if anything? I mean, I know, is there a fear factor or like, because you guys did, listen, you won, you guys, we saw you lost, and not the last minute, I think it was the 89th or 90th minute. Granted, like it's a cup match, anything can happen. Is anything fearing you about what could happen tomorrow, like the players? I mean, we talked about Mullen briefly. Any of their new signings? No. When the
season's been this bad, what is there to fear? I like if we lose, we lose. Like, so be it. Like, there's going to be a few people that are going to go out there and make some clips and be like, "We've beaten you 3 times this season." So what? Like, there's a chance that we'll still end up being in the same season, in the same league next season, and it goes all over again, doesn't it? And at the end of the day, it would be fantastic to win tomorrow, and it would be it would be fantastic if Wrexham don't get promoted and Posh manage to stay in the league, because it will basically have meant that this whole year's been worth nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that's the despite
Ash,
how
that's the-
we can be as crap as you like, if we're
Yeah.
still in League One together, that's the means to an end, isn't it?
Agreed. I've been watching the storylines and I'm thinking there's a chance we're going up. There's a chance you're going down. There's also a very real possibility that we're both still going to be here.
Yeah. Well, next season we're taking down our temporary cop and rebuilding the new stand. So
Which
if
will
we
be
manage
great, and
Yeah.
that's like one of those things, isn't it, where you sort of say, actually, do you want to get promoted, or do you want to have another year
Hmm.
and then get that stand ready and then have it open for the championship in the following season, potentially?
I want to go up, but if we end up first year in the championship with no stand and no temporary cop, and we're all fighting for tickets again with 10,000 in the first year in the championship, it'll be pretty shit that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like brand new stand, new championship. Yeah, that would be cool. But I wouldn't turn it down this season. We're going for it this season. So come what may.
Yeah. So you're going to the match, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
We could drop you a link if you want for the game day build up while you're there. Ken's gonna be. Ken, are you up for that? Or I don't know.
I'll do the game day build up if Ash wants to have a quick chat offline before he goes into the stadium or just outside or whatever, where he's allowed to, and we can do that without getting striked. I'm more than happy to do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, nothing would happen even if I recorded in the ground, would it?
Oh no, I was saying like we could drop you the chat. So we do live. We do an hour before the.
Yeah. No, you could do that, Ash. Yeah, because we're pre-game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you put on your Wrexham jersey, or you can go to the shop first, buy the jersey tentatively while you're gonna play.
Put it on in the posh away end.
Yeah.
Stop at the shop on the way out of the ground is what we're hoping.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm totally convinced we're gonna get boned tomorrow. So it's gonna be bad.
But no, well, it's interesting. I mean, do we want to? I mean, it's probably not relevant to Ash, but do we want to talk about what we think our lineup will be for tomorrow?
Shit, yeah. God, what do you think?
Well, I think that Howard will get the start tomorrow, and I think that also at the back we'll get Brunt, Scar, and I was going to say Cleworth, but we may not. He may rest Cleworth and play another defender. But then, yeah, I don't think. I think Barnett will start after not playing against Mansfield, and I think that Rev will get another start on the wing instead of Macca. But the really interesting stuff for us comes in the midfield and attack, because obviously with Cannon rupturing his ACL, he's gone now for the rest of the season. I would say Evans will be playing in the midfield. I would say that what I would like to see also in the midfield is Matty James and Harry Ashfield, but I don't think we'll see that. I think we'll see probably Dobbo as well, maybe not, playing on one side, and then on the other side, I just don't know. But I honestly think we are not going to see Smith and Rodriguez up front. I think we're going to see Mullen and Fowle, Marriott and Mullen, Marriott and Fowle, some combination of those three.
I agree with that too. Yeah. So you think you go full side or fit 75%, Ash?
Yeah, I think that from the midfield forwards, we'll have our strongest players on the pitch. The defence, like I say, I don't have an issue with us playing Dornelli and Mills, but it's a semi-final, isn't it? And if you had the experience that we have in Johnston, Hughes, and Teo are then available, they'd be playing at the end of the day. But equally, those two had fantastic performances in the second half against Cheltenham when they came on. And they were really good. And this competition is all about giving
young players opportunity.
Would you like this one?
Yeah.
Hey, he's come on. He's done. Patty brought up a lot of receipts, but he's come on. So you got to give him credit for that too. And he's good. By the way, happy to.
Elliot Lee break any bones in the end or not?
We don't know what happened to him.
We don't know.
He's back on the training paddock, so I don't. So I would say
Oh.
definitely not.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate. We've had
Because
this
obviously
weird.
McLean got away relatively lucky, didn't he? And he just had a little bandage on his arm, I saw, after his car crash.
I think they both got away very lucky.
The
Mac
car
Webber-
came off worse than McLean. McLean headbutted the car and,
and broke the car.
Well, yeah, you joke about this, but the cars these days are built of absolute steel, aren't they? And even though they're so light and made of all this carbon fiber, they're still so strong that even if you do, like, if you look at Mikel Antonio, he's already back like running, isn't he? And he had broken legs and stuff.
Yeah, he's in a rough shape. But Chris says, no, we appreciate you coming on. Actually, just joking. I know that too.
Northampton has scored too. It's now 2-1 Barnsley over Northampton in the 87th minute. So there are chances of squaring up this match in the final stages, just so you know.
Yeah, Northampton are losing. You guys are still in 20th, just so you know. Birmingham City still 1-0 up. Yeah.
That's fine. As long as Northampton don't win today, that means that we can go above them with our game in hand.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, they're 33. Who you have Shrewsbury on the weekend. So
yeah, that'll be a tough game. Gareth Ainsworth normally does a number over Fergie, so definitely in his weekend days.
And us too, apparently.
They did a fucking number on us, yeah.
And Birmingham.
Oh yeah. I mean, just let it. Crystal Palace just beat Aston Villa 4-1. Just smoked them. Jesus. Sar had a double on there too. But no, it's very, very interesting. So tomorrow, you guys free hit, I would say. Free hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. The league needs to be the focus, doesn't it? That sounds like a cop out. Look, if Posh win, you won't hear the end of it.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. But ironically, Ash, I think that's the same for both of us. I actually think for us, the league is what we shouldn't be focusing on.
It's a really difficult one, isn't it? Because it sounds like you're trying to put in sour grapes already and be like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, it does. Like I said earlier, is that there is no way that any football fan turns down the chance to go to Wembley to watch their team. But if we lose, it's not the end of the world.
Ash, I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna double jinx this too. I'll do a full week of Poshcasts with you guys. I'll do the shows myself. I will go live every day and do Poshcasts for a week. That's that.
And report on all of our stuff for us.
For a week. They do one.
Actually,
I'll do it. I'll do it.
We've got to set up a Venmo.
I've told the guys I'm ready to go every night. They want somebody to talk about Posh for 20, 30 minutes every night. I'll be there. We're not at that level yet. We need some American investment or some Canadian investment, should I say? Or maybe just anyone.
We cover sister channel, the Global Pundit. So if you want to go live every night, and you can do that.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got to set up a Venmo for Josh because producer Anne has given him permission, and I'm going to jinx it too, to go to Wembley for the final if we make it. So
I'm trying to amp up all the jinxes. I'm trying to screw up. I'll go live. I'll do shows with you every night for a week if we lose. How's that? There you go. Let's do it. You and me.
When you lose, or
what? I after what Patty did. Okay, we'll do the Global Pundit Poshcast. I don't care. Patty effed this whole thing up, so I don't know.
Paddy's done his homework. Paddy is desperate for Wrexham to win tomorrow after all of that. These are recorded, right? We can watch these back.
Oh, yeah.
Paddy's pulled up all these stats.
Paddy's
pulled up all these stats. We've got attendance stats. We've got league stats. All of these things, and it could all just come falling straight back down come 10 o'clock tomorrow night when Posh are on their way to Wembley.
And I'm planning to go to Birmingham as well. Or to play Birmingham in the final. I'm going to fly over as well.
I've already booked my.
I haven't booked tickets yet, but yeah, I'm going to fly over.
Josh has booked his tickets for the 12th of April, 13th of April.
Might have to get him a Peterborough jersey to wear to the game.
Yeah, look, like I say, I'm not going. So if you need a ticket for the Posh end at Wembley for the Vertu Trophy final, you're more than welcome to mine.
Okay, I'll reveal the source. Here we go. If we go to the final, I'm gonna get a suite. I'm gonna do a live watch along from Wembley. I'm gonna try to do that for everybody. That's what we're gonna do. That's the goal.
Josh just says some of the stuff you say, Josh.
I just said I would do a local Poshcast for the week with them, with Ash, me and Ash. I'll do my research and everything. You know, my research is it's like
You don't do research. Don't lie.
I know, but I'll do it. I'm trying to mess with the jinx for tomorrow. I don't know how to do it. God damn it. Ash, we did an hour. We took an hour of your time. We appreciate you coming on. Dude, it's great. I will pay for your jersey if you want. Just let me know.
Paddy.
Josh, there won't be a need for you to pay for my jersey. You'll need to send it towards Paddy, I think, for his.
Actually, what's your just text me your.
I've already had a lovely local pundit member say he'll cover my shirt.
You have too.
Yeah.
Who's that? Ken?
Yeah, we've got a good community.
Yeah,
I won't call anyone out, but you know who you are. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's been great, dude. So you're, by the way, you're always welcome on, man. We have Birmingham City guys come on here too. John Merrill's great, and we give him a lot of shit, but dude, we're so happy to have you come in, man. I appreciate you taking the time.
James from Reading comes on and see that. Well, you see, they're actually they're in the throes of a new owner too.
Yeah,
maybe
they've gone into exclusive talks.
Yeah,
haven't they had that before? And
yes,
the guy
fingers crossed
just
for them.
dragged it out, doesn't he? And it's total asset stripping going on at
yeah, it's terrible.
Reading.
There'll be nothing left by the time he sells.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
they can't even afford. They're not. I'm sure that their manager said they can't even afford to put the lights on at night to sort the pitch out. Can they?
No,
oh God.
Well, we took their best player.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because I'm sure that I think that the Birmingham manager moaned about the state of the pitch, didn't he, after the game at the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's. Hey, by the way, I'd rather lose tomorrow. Cheers, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And thank you, Paddy, for the lesson in League One statistics.
We should all be saying that, Ash.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's good to do that. We it's happy to have you on. All right. What color is your jersey for tomorrow? Do you guys have blue?
We're wearing blue. Black? We're wearing blue tomorrow. Same as we wore here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what jersey would you buy for Wrexham? Red, gold?
I'm not wearing red. No way. Yeah, it'll be a black or a gold one.
Okay. Done.
Red doesn't suit me.
All right. All right, you want to get us out of here? You know the out. I'm sure you know the lead out.
Pass. I'll leave that one to you guys. I'm just here as a friend. You can see us out.
All right, there you go. Last words around Ken, Patty, before we get us out of here. Patty, I'm sure Patty has something in the fucking chamber.
Well, I'll get out of the way before Patty because this is it. Looking forward to tomorrow's game. I am looking forward to watching it. I want to see an entertaining game is what I want to see. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing the final results out of today's league's games, which all aren't over yet too. So, on that bombshell, that's it from me.
Yeah. Patty.
Yeah, I fucking love cup matches because it does lead to nice attacking football. Everybody knows it's a once-off. You got to win, pretty much, and it leads to great football. So it'll be a great match tomorrow. I don't believe there's any chance we don't win tomorrow. I'm comfy, happy.
I just think there's things happening here. We'll see. Ash, I appreciate you coming in, man. Ken definitely out.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's sitting back there just laughing. But last words to you, Ash, and then before I'll get us out of here.
Look, best of luck, everyone. But I hope you all have a terrible evening tomorrow night.
And on that bombshell, we will see you all soon.
See you later.